Have you ever noticed how green and lush everything looks after a good rainstorm? It's amazing, especially in the spring, how everything just pops up with a newfound vigor. Well, you're not alone, and you're not imagining it. Hi, I'm Jeff from the Ripe Tomato Farms. Welcome to another episode of the Garden Quickie, the show where in 2 minutes or less, we don't mind a little precipitation. And today's episode is all about that spring rain. More specifically, the science behind why our plants respond so well to it. Time short as you know it is, so let's dive in. Although it may appear to be a magical elixir for your crops, rainwater vigor can easily be explained by 4 qualities that it possesses. And the first of those is softness, purity if you will. In essence, hydration without the chemicals. Rain is pure, for the most part. Tap water, however, is not. Rain is simply free of all those salts, minerals, treatment chemicals, and even pharmaceuticals that your city water possesses. The plants can then focus purely on moisture uptake and not toxin control or filtration. Honestly, this alone makes a huge difference. Another quality that makes a huge difference, especially with berry plants like this raspberry here, is pH. I know we always talk about our soil being neutral, but the fact of the matter is, most of our veggie crops prefer it to be slightly acidic. If neutral is 7, most of our crops really prefer that 6 to 6.5 range, which just so happens to be the pH of rainwater. To look at the third quality of rainwater, we gotta get a bit dirty. Dissolved free-floating organic matter to be exact. Collected from buckets, roofs, or gutters, your rainwater is gonna be chock full of dissolved leaf litter, bird droppings, and maybe even bee pollen. All kinds of organic matter, all beneficial, and all things that your plants are gonna respond positively to. And our last quality that makes rainwater so valuable is, believe it or not, fertilizer. Nitrogen to be exact. Rainwater almost always contains nitrates, and it just so happens that this is the most usable form of nitrogen for plants. Remember, in the air and in the soil, there's many forms of nitrogen. But the extra oxygen on the nitrate type means that your plants are getting the most important macronutrient required, and it's directly responsible for them greening up. So obviously it and the other 3 qualities of rainwater are gonna have the effect on plants we see. And obviously we should check out the next episode of the Garden Quickie, number 200 if you can believe it. Should be a good one. Thanks for watching, guys. And hey, if Garden Quickies are your thing, make sure to subscribe and click on this playlist here as we explore and solve more growing issues in 2 minutes or less.